the Asian giant hornet, or Vespa mandarinia, or the murder hornet. Either way, it doesn't matter what you call it. This is just the bug that ruins everybody else's day. I mean, look at it. It looks like an asshole. And it knows it. And they're native to, well, Asia. More specifically, East Asia, South Asia, mainland Southeast Asia, and yeah, basically Asia. Like, it's right in the name. Nobody's trying to trick you. Like, if you try to guess what part of Asia they're from, you're basically right. You guessed right. Congrats. Although, and I hate to be the one to tell you this, but we got ourselves a couple of stowaways. Yeah, they hopped up on some ships and came over here to the States, so that's something we have to deal with now, I guess. Good thing nothing else in the world is going on right now. They usually create their nests from pre-made tunnels made by other animals, like rodents. Or if they're feeling adventurous and spunky, maybe some rotten pine roots, that'll do the trick. And what would you find your average Asian giant hornet eating on a day like today, you may ask? Tree sap. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. They just eat tree sap. No, I mean, come on. They're nicknamed murder hornets. There's a reason for that. They're not named that because it was opposite day at the animal naming part of a science spelling. Come on. They usually eat other insects and honey. Where do they get the honey from though? From bees. Oh yeah, they also eat the bees. And they're not merciful about it either. I mean, remember, murder hornets. That's their name. Just a few of them can slaughter an entire honeybee colony. You want to know what they do? They decapitate the bees right in midair, and then they take the body back to the larvae. Kids, don't ever say your parents never did anything for you. Now, are the bees completely defenseless, you may ask? No, not entirely. Japanese bees have developed a certain type of defense against them. They do this fun little thing where they just surround the hornet and then just start vibrating so that it just roasts to death. This works because the bees themselves have a heat tolerance 2 degrees higher than the hornet. It's like if there was a burglar and everybody in the neighborhood just started dogpiling on them and they all just started shaking until the burglar is just nothing more than just a pound of warm, hot human flesh. While Japanese bees have this neat little trick up their sleeve, Western bees have never had to fight off this type of enemy before, making them pretty much defenseless. So basically, what I'm trying to say here is that Bee Movie 2 is going to be a lot more action-packed than the first one. Every sequel could use a nice change of pace. Asian giant hornets could grow to be more than 3 inches long, and usually have a wingspan of 3.5 inches. They also have a stinger that's, holy shit, 24 inches long? Oh, okay, oh no, never mind. Point 24 inches long. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Now, if you think that's too small, you're obviously not another insect. Or someone that doesn't like needles. The stinger itself has a buttload of venom, strong enough to potentially kill a human even. In fact, it kills around 20 to 40 every year. Now, I could try to describe what it feels like to get stung by one of these, but I think it'd be a lot better to just let Coyote Peterson, the absolute madman, show you. Don't get stung by one of these. So, what would ruin a giant hornet's day? Well, other giant hornets. And they aren't fucking around either. They will fight tooth and nail. Or, I guess in this case, mandible and larsal claw. Just like Black Friday 2011, it is a complete and utter bloodbath. They'll do anything to get ahead. Oh, literally. You see the one that's 50% hornet? That's scary. Look at him, he's still going at it. Now that is how you get Employee of the Month. After the battle, the winning side eats the young of the losers. You know, as one does. They also have to keep an eye out for very well-placed mantises. Manti. Keep an eye out for very well-placed manti. It's just hashtag hornet problems, I guess. They're also prone to parasites, such as the Strepstera family. They're just your standard, everyday parasites. Just take all the nutrients, leave the host pretty much weak to do anything. Oh yeah, and they also control whatever it does. Now, with the Xenos pecky, the male parasite exits the wasp's abdomen and mates with female parasites, while the female parasites still stay inside their hosts. It's like a really awkward Uber ride. Also, it really is just a hit and quit it kind of situation here. The wasp infected with female parasite fatten up to the size of a regular sized queen wasp, and mingle with uninfected wasps to infect them with larvae. It's like going to a fancy dinner party and putting a croissant in everybody's purses. And on that croissant is a note that says to put another croissant in somebody else's purse, or else certain pictures are gonna get leaked. That's just life, I guess. Alright, quick warning right here. Like, if you're squeamish about like parasites and stuff getting pulled, just look away. I'll try my best to describe it. Okay, so just imagine that there's a sock inside of you. I'm not gonna tell you where it is. I'm not gonna tell you where it's gonna get pulled from. That's up to you to decide. But there's a sock inside of you, and somebody has the other end of the sock and is trying to pull it out. But the sock is really just latched in there, and it really doesn't want to get out. It's just there, and it starts coming off loose, and then they're able to pull it out, but it's still trying to hold on, but it's just coming out, and it's just being pulled out of you, pulled out of whatever hole you decided to put that sock in. I mean, why would you put that sock in there, you weirdo? That is no place for a sock to be. But it's okay now. Like, the sock's almost out. Like, it is pretty much already out. Like, I don't know how you got that much sock in there, but it's okay. It's all over. It's over soon. It's okay. You're officially sock free. Now don't do that again. Oh my god, why is he putting it on his finger? Okay, well, that's Xeno's pecky, everyone. The hornets also have to fear us because we eat them, I guess. That's just a thing we're doing now. Yeah, that's right. Somebody said, I'm gonna put this in my mouth.
That's what she said.
Like, somebody put this in alcohol and said, hey, this is gonna make it taste better. That's one way of getting buzzed. Well, now you know. That's basically the Asian giant hornet. Now here's the Simpsons once again proving that they're fortune tellers.
We need a cure! We need a cure!
Why, the only cure is bed rest. Anything I give you would only be a placebo.
Where do we get these placebos?
Maybe there's some in this truck. I'm cured. I mean, ouch.